When dawn appears and the sun begins to rise, the rainforests of Brazil come alive as the animals wake from their sleep. The monkeys swing through the treetops and the birds spend all day chatting, while the frog watches the insects carefully, deciding which one to have for lunch. The snakes wrap themselves around the branches and the jaguar chases the capybara, also hoping for a tasty lunch. But the agouti doesn't have time for playing, or chatting, or slithering, or eating. His job is to crack open the hard shell of the Brazil nut tree to reach the seeds that are kept safely inside. There is no other animal with strong enough teeth to crack the shells. One day, something terrible happened. The men came to the forest. They cut down all of the trees, and the animals were very confused.
Where's me den gone?
I don't remember it being this sunny.
They all had to live in just one tree, the very last tree. It was rather squashy, with all of the animals living in just the one tree, and it wasn't long before they all started to argue with each other.
Let me
Freeze that on my foot!
Mr. Monkey just stood on his face.
Don't move over, say on
They decided to have a meeting. The jaguar took notes, and the rest of the animals took it in turns to say what they thought they should do.
I think we should run away.
I think we should fly to another forest.
I think we should go to the city and find food.
Why don't we just eat him?
But the toucan had been thinking very carefully.
I think we should just talk to him.
Talk to him.
Well, it was worth a try.
And if it doesn't work, we'll eat him.
There was only one problem. The man didn't understand the animals. What a dreadful noise! He put his hands over his ears and ran away. The next day, the macaw was on lookout.
Oh, he's coming back.
The man was wearing ear protectors. It was time for a new plan. The monkey had a great idea. As the noise of the man's chainsaw grew louder and louder, the animals threw the agouti's Brazil nuts at him.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Take that,
Get him!
you
Go on,
scoundrel!
Get him! Throw things
Don't
at him!
you mind it.
Stones!
Get him! Get him!
Later that day, the macaw saw that the man had found his safety helmet.
Oh, he's coming back.
It was time for a very fast plan, and that meant some very fast thinking. This time, it was the snake who had a good idea. She thought that they should have a protest. The animals thought it was a brilliant plan, and so they quickly worked together to build some signs. They took the signs to man's house to ask him not to cut down their tree.
Save our trees! Save our trees!
The plan didn't work. It just made the man very angry instead. But the man's son, Silvio, felt sorry for the animals and asked his father to leave the last tree so that they would have a home. The man agreed, and the animals went back to their tree, but so still very sad about the forest. The next day it started to rain. It rained and rained and rained and rained. After a while, the animals saw something strange on the ground. The nuts that they had thrown at the man had settled in the soil and were starting to grow.
Ooh!
Mark!
Wow!
Seeds! growing seeds more.
The plants grew bigger and bigger and bigger. The animals worked hard to plant some more seeds in the forest. They were so busy working together that they forgot to argue with each other. And so the very last tree became the very first tree in a new forest.
Yay!
Soon there was a home for all of the animals and their children and their grandchildren too. Even when the animals grew very old, they never forgot about Silvio and his father for giving them the one tree that made a whole new forest.
Thank you.